Hey guys, so today I got a really exciting delivery. I got a new sewing machine, and you would have seen from the title that I got a brother machine. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing and showing you all the stuff that comes with it. I'm not that savvy with sewing machines, so I won't be able to tell you all the specs and stuff. I will explain everything as I open it. But I used to use my mum's old one, which is in the back, and I'm actually in my little craft area upstairs, which I'm going to do a tour of once I've rejigged it a bit, because now I've got the sewing machine. I found that that desk over there would be better as my painting desk, and then this one over here, which has a pull-out table, would be better for sewing, because then I can have stuff underneath. So yeah, I'm going to be moving that around, then I'll do a little tour of that so you can see what it looks like. But I will probably do that in a different video, or I might add a clip in the end, we'll see. But yeah, so I got the Brother LX17, and I'll go through prices and stuff once we start opening it. So it came in 2 boxes. This is the box that the sewing machine's in. I don't actually know what's in the other one. I haven't opened it yet. So I just got the sewing machine. I didn't get any, or I'm not aware of any extras. You could buy, I got mine off Amazon, and you could buy it with like a guide and stuff like that, but I didn't need that. So if I can get it open. So I'm gonna put it on my desk here so you can see. So in here, you've just got the needles and the different foots. So that goes on the top of the sewing machine to put the thread on. Then you've got the needles that come with it. So you get 3. Then there's also 2 more needles. So I think it depends what stitches you're doing as to whether you use 2 or not. I've never had 2 in at the same time, so I'll have to read the manual for that one. And then you've got the different foots. So you've just got like the standard one, then you've got a button foot, and then there's another one which I don't know what it's called. Then you've got the little, I think these are to go in the bobbin. I've got some silver ones over here, so I don't actually need these, and because they're plastic I probably won't use them, but they're always good to have. And then there's another foot in here, I think. Is that a foot? If anyone knows what foot that is, because it's got the little hook to go onto the needle. So that just comes in a little clear bag. And then we have the actual machine. So I'm just going to direct you a bit over here. Excuse, it's a little messy because I've been painting and stuff, so I haven't actually cleared it up yet. So I'll just move this stuff out of the way. So here we have the pedal, which obviously comes with the lead, so I won't take that out of there. So here we've got the guide with the sewing machine. Then this is just a cover for the sewing machine, and then here it is. So I'm going to zoom you in a bit more. So this is the machine, so this is where you change the stitches. It's got 17 stitches, and obviously the foot, the needle, they're already in, and then the others are just spares. And then this is how you get it to go backwards if you want to. Some of them have different types of buttons where you have to hold it down. This one looks like you do have to hold it down. Some of them you can flick on and off. Then this is where you'll put your thread, and then you loop it round. If you're familiar with sewing machines, then you'll know. And then you thread it through the needle. It obviously tells you how to thread it all through here, so it's got 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I'm going to lift you up so that I can show you a bit closer. So this is the machine up close. I really like the colours on it. So it's just got pinks and purples across here, so I just like the design. It's just kind of nice to have a nice looking machine. Then as you can see, it's the LX17. Then on the side we have the manual on the side we have the manual dial, which lifts up the needle if you need to do it manually. And then my favourite bit is the fact that the bobbin is upward facing, so you don't have to take off this side bit, because on my mum's machine, which is this one here, whenever it got tangled you always had to completely take this off like that. So it's a lot easier to access, especially if it's getting tangled. So I like that that's there. Then you've just got the little hook to cut your threads if you want to. Yeah, I can't really tell you much more like techie stuff about it because I don't know until I use it. So I also forgot to show you, you get this bag. It came in a separate box, so I didn't realise that it was there, but it's a Brother sewing machine bag, and it actually comes out a bit more so it will fit the whole sewing machine in it. But yeah, it's just a branded bag that you get with it. So yeah, that came with it as well. That was no extra cost, that just comes with the sewing machine. But yes, forgot to show you that. But I've heard Brother's a really good brand, and yeah, so I've heard they're a good brand, and my mum got a Brother machine, I think. It's either Brother or Genome. So yeah, that's why I thought that I would get a Brother machine. And when I worked in Hobbycraft, they used to always say that the Brother machines were really good. So I thought that from working there, I know that everyone sort of recommends it. The reviews on it were really good. My plans is to just like amend clothes and sort of, what do you call it, clothing flip, where you like make something better that was, say, like a t-shirt and you've made it into a dress, something like that. So that's the plan. I've also got loads of fabric, which I'll actually show you so that you can have a little look. But in these drawers here, I've got loads of different stuff. So I'll turn you round. So in here we've just got little headbands and thin offcuts. That's a belt that I'm making, so it's all stitched together, as you can see. I just need to actually make it into a belt. In here we've just got some hand sewing needles, a little tape measure when I'm measuring my waist and things like that. This is where I keep all my fat quarters, so there's quite a lot in here. I really like the designs of fat quarters. They always come in really pretty patterns. So I'm planning to make a little cushion to go on my stool in my room, so I'm going to be using some of these. There's a lot of pink, as you can see, and then there's actually some blue ones towards the bottom. But yeah, those are the fat quarters. There's just some clay that I got when I worked in Hobbycraft. Here are all the offcuts. So some of these are bigger pieces, some of them are smaller, but they're all either fat quarters or items of clothing that have been cut. So this, I cut the top part of a plissy play suit, and then those are just the bottoms in there. Then in here I have all my fabric. So these are all the things that I'm planning to make. I'm gonna video them as well, so you will hopefully see those. So this is fabric for a summer dress. Then this is for a work top or dress. So it's like a coffee colour. It's really, really nice. Then I've got this one, which is for pyjama bottoms. It's like a felt kind of material. So that's really nice and warm. But it's also good for kind of like jogging bottoms. So that's what the plan is. I'm probably not going to actually wear them to bed because with the current season, they'll probably be too hot. Then I got some mesh. So these are things that I got when we were at the craft show. I got all these fabrics, so that's the mesh. And then here's another fat quarter that I got, which I'm planning to use on a dress. And then more fabric, as you can see. So in here is all my African fabrics. So some of these I got when we went to a craft show back in November, which are these ones. And then the ones that are more like traditional, these are ones that I got when I was in Malawi. So all these I got in Malawi. I still need to make stuff with these. This was nearly 2 years ago. There's another one. A lot of these, they don't actually make into things. They just use them for shitenges, which is just like a wrap. So that's why I haven't really made anything, because a lot of the time they don't actually make anything with them. And then here is the biggest drawer, which as you can see is packed, and this is for things that I'm gonna flip. So I'm gonna be doing a YouTube video where I take items like dresses and then flip them into another item of clothing. So here's a really nice dress that my sister gave me, which doesn't fit her, but I'm gonna flip it. I plan to keep the lace up bit on the top because I think that's really pretty, and I might add a different bottom to it. And then there's various dresses in here, lots of really nice like fabrics. So there's lots of different patterns in here. I've got some denim, which you can see there. So yes, there's lots and lots, and I've actually got a bag here as well, which is going to charity. Well, it was going to go to charity, but now I'm going to look through it and see if I can make anything. So again, I've got all these nice fabrics, and in here is things that I've half started. So I'll lay this out. So here is a dress that was really long. It used to be my nan's, and I shortened it and then hemmed it, and then I am going to sew little frills up here, and I'm also going to change the pockets, so I'm going to put a different fabric. And then I got some fabric stamps when we went to the craft show, so yeah, I'm going to be stamping on it as well. So, and now the dog's sitting on it, lovely. It's clearly cozy, Zoe. But yeah, so before I ramble for too long, obviously this was an unboxing, so I will probably do a video in more detail about my planned makes. If you want to see that, then comment down below so that I know. And then yeah, I will go through everything that I plan to change, anything that I'm making from scratch at the moment. Now that I've got this, I've got quite a few plans, so yeah, I've got everything to get it started. So I'm going to sort this area out after I finish work, because I'm currently on my lunch break. So in the evening I'm going to change it all. I might do a little clean with me, reorganise, so that you can see what it looks like now and what it's going to look like. So yeah, I will update you on what it looks like in that video. So yes, hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you've got a brother machine and whether you think it's any good, because this is my first one. This is also my first sewing machine that's mine, so that's quite interesting. But yes, I'm very excited to start using it, and yeah, I will keep you updated on all my makes. But yeah, for now, I will see you later.